Hello and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you how to win a game in which you have a disadvantage over your laner. That's why I'm going to die 2 times in a row against her, and if she was good enough to actually win the game, she would have won it because a 2 kills lead is already a very big lead in higher elo. So, and that's it. Now she does have a lead over me. All we have to do is let her push the wave in, because we have no reason at all to fight her or to farm the minions right where they are, if we can just wait for her to push it into our turret. Like this, she's likely going to make mistakes just like this one, and all we have to do is abuse the fact that she did a mistake. And that just gave us a shutdown and a whole wave. So that was already the first mistake in just 1 minute of laning. Now we have to push the wave as fast as possible. So I was thinking if I maybe could take the boots instead of the Noon Quiver, but I do prefer the Noon Quiver because I already have a lot of attack speed with little tempo, so the Noon Quiver will get me a lot more damage. So right here I did not respect the level 6 Riven and absolutely forgot that she was there, but I did actually get out, so it's not a big deal. It's likely even worse for me, because now she does not have her ultimate anymore, and the ultimate is the biggest threat against me right now. Now we can again safely farm the wave, while she likely can't dive us because she does not have her ultimate. So if she walks up, we have to attack her, just that she backs off, so that we do not have to risk anything to get the CS. Also, if your laner does something like this and goes into the bush, just wait. Do not get impatient. It's not worth it for the wave to like use your E to get 1 or 2 minions. Just don't do it. Just wait. It's literally not worth it. Yeah, you can try to do little trades like this one, but it obviously didn't work out because I just did it way too obvious. I'm always trying to stack my IQ, because my stacked Q can be nice to harass the opponent from a little safe distance. And we should always stay at the XP range, because as long as we do not lose XP, we have a chance to win. So she did a couple of mistakes right there, and I tried to punish it, but I had very bad mechanics, because in fact I had been playing the whole day Garen or Master Yi, so my mechanics were really not good right now. So Riven did a mistake and I tried to punish it, and it did work out. And it's very important that you try to punish these kinds of mistakes, because if you start without a lead, it's very important that you punish any mistake, because these kinds of mistakes are the actual way how to get back into the game. Now I push and farm the wave as quick as I can, because the wave and the platings will get me a lot of gold and XP, but I also overstayed, so I died as well. That's not optimal, but it's not going to lose me the game. So I thought she was maybe in the bushes, that's why I was walking around a little bit, but it turns out she was waiting in the river to come and one-shot me. I actually thought I would kill her if we were to fight, but it turns out she had a lot more burst than I actually thought. Because the minion wave was not pushing and she was not on lane, I can just take the jungle camps. I always take the jungle camps if they are up. It's additional XP and gold that my jungler is likely not going to take, so it would be a waste not to take it. Now back on lane, I do not try to push the minion wave at all, because it might lead into the Riven killing me. So I'm just looking around if she's somewhere and just try to last hit the minions, and that's it. I was looking if I can maybe take a trade with her, but it did not work out very well, so I even had to go back to my base and TP back to my lane. Sometimes the jungler will come to dive after a TP just like this one, and it can be an opportunity just as much as it can ruin your game. So the opportunity about it is, if you manage to outplay the opponents, you might get 2 kills, or in my case I just got 1 of them, which is also already totally fine. So if you just get 1 of them, that's already worth it. So my minions are pushing into the enemy turret, and Riven started doing a freeze so that I cannot farm, or if I try to do it, she can just kill me. So instead of going to my lane, I just get my red side jungle, because my Shaco did not come to clear his top side for quite a while. So it's very likely that he is not even going to notice that I am taking his red side jungle. And just until he comes back to his top side, it's very likely respawned again. Because she's still freezing, I'm again not going to my lane, but I'm going to look if I can do something on mid lane, or just again taking the red side jungle, or maybe even going into the enemy jungle, looking whatever else I can do so that she breaks her freeze. But it makes no sense for me to be on top lane, because all I can do is sit around and hoping not to die. So after doing all of this, she's still freezing the lane, so now I'm going into the enemy jungle to try to get something there. But because it is pinged, she now sees where I am, and she will stop her freeze and push the wave in. I knew she might be waiting in the bush to get me, but I took the risk anyways, so I thought I would get out anyways. And by kiting her into my team, I was able to kill her, so I can afford my Immortal Shield Bow now. That's already a big step towards victory. I actually just noticed that I had cut out the fact that I had bought a cloth armor. Without the cloth armor, I would have died before getting the Riven to the mid lane. So why I bought it, it costs just 300 gold and sells for 210. But it counters pretty much a whole lethality item. So always when you play against someone with lethality, always buy a cloth armor. Either you can build something with it, or just sell it again and barely lose any gold. Once again, it was very risky to stay on lane, so I just once again took the jungle camp, because it's just free gold and XP. I won't join my teammates on mid lane, because it's very unlikely that I am going to get something out of it, and even if the enemies take an inhibitor, I don't really care. It's just free farm after all. They cannot end the game right now. After she just got a bad trade and I got like half her HP, I was pressuring her all the time with my Q. That's why I was stacking it to have a tornado to jump on her to probably kill her. But it did not work out, but I did at least get her ultimate and ignite out. That's always a good thing, and it's always worth to do something like this, because in the next fight she's not going to have it. So after I saw the enemy jungler, I just tried to get back to my base and survive. But because I saw my team moving, I just tried to like attack a little or CC them. So even if I do not get the kills, it's worth after all. And now again I had to push the wave and try to get the turret and get as many minions and as much as possible. And I also tried to get the minions into the second turret, and I did get them, and I thought I would get out, but I didn't know that the Xinchao was there, so I died, but it's not that bad.
An enemy has been slain.
Now again I wanted to try to fight Riven to see who is stronger, because I still did not know, because sometimes I killed her, sometimes not, so it was just a test and trial, but it turns out she was still way stronger and she could still one-shot me despite me having quite some armor. After minute 20 I have to be bot lane instead of top lane as a top laner. That's because Baron spawns. If I die on top lane, the enemies get the Baron just because I died on top lane. But if I die on bot lane, nothing happens because it's way too far from the Baron away. Also, I can TP for the Baron if my team tries to do it, or like if the enemies come bot lane and try to kill me, and my team might get it and I can TP after or something like this. But first off, once again, I need to farm, so I take the jungle once again. Because I saw Riven walking into the bush, I wanted to kill her. Even if I died the last time we fought, it does not mean that I cannot win. I have to try every now and then and just try to outplay her or something. It's not impossible to win just because she beats me in most cases. So it's very important to sometimes take the risk. Generally speaking, champions like Yone are high risk, high reward. So you have to take many risks to actually win the game. Now with Infinity Edge I'm very strong, so even Riven might be a lot easier now. And why I'm walking bot once again is again the same reason. Baron is up, I have to be bot lane, I'm the only one with TP. So whatever my team does, I need to be bot lane and try to pressure the inhibitor down there to get any kind of advantage out of it. Like maybe I get the inhibitor, maybe my team gets the Baron. It's whatever happens, whatever the enemy does, whatever we do. But generally speaking, I need to be bot lane in order for anything to happen. Also, once again, I can farm up. When you see these kinds of fights up there, do not do a panic TP. It does not really help. It's just a waste of pressure on the side lane, because if you pressure the side lane, it's very likely that they need to send someone down to contest you, because if they do not do it, you usually get way too lot out of it. So either they send someone for you or you get too much out of it. So just hold your TP and don't use it instantly. Wait a lot of time with your TP and just wait for the perfect moment to use it. Why I didn't keep pushing but got the jungle camp first, it's because I did not want them to send someone down there. I wanted to make them think that I went out of the lane so that they keep pushing mid lane, so that I have more time to do something on bot lane. Now someone came bot lane to defend it, but in fact Fizz is just way too weak and he cannot defend this against me, except I played very bad, but I did not. So I can keep pushing and they will likely send another one. And by doing this I also defend my base, not defensively but aggressively. Because if I keep doing this, they need to come back to their base. But if I just go back to my base, nothing happens on theirs and they can just keep attacking mine. So I wanted to keep pressuring their base because I thought no one could fight me anyways, but I absolutely forgot they had Yuumi, and Yuumi is indeed a problem for something like this, so the Yuumi actually killed me. So Riven got actually caught, and I wanted to do the Baron afterwards because the Baron is likely going to win us the game. But we could not do the Baron because they were coming from the mid lane, so we had to fight them first.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Why I use CP here is not only because I will get a lot of CS by doing so, but also I do not want to lose the Nexus turret at all. Because Riven can also split just like me, and if one Nexus turret is already missing, the game can end very quickly if someone is splitting. So I really do not want to lose the Nexus turret and just will use my TP here. I do not actually know why Twitch is going top lane if he actually sees that I am pushing it, and I'm going to push it much faster than he can. And I needed the money for my next item, so I literally do not know why he was going top lane. It makes no sense at all. There's nothing really to say about a team fight, so I will just show the team fight and not say anything at all to it.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Double kill. Your team has
Because the enemies are losing the team fight, I do not bother joining it and just TP down bot lane. Because if my team manages to somehow fuck the team fight up, I can maybe end the game, but TPing into the team fight is likely not going to do anything. So, but they won anyways, and we won the game out of it, and that's it basically, that's already the game. It also turns out that the Riven was actually also a Diamond Smurf. I did notice that she does not play like a gold player, but I did not know she's Diamond. So if I could do this right now with that disadvantage against the Diamond Riven player, I guess anyone can do it if he really tries to do it.